Hi, and I'm glad you're here. I want to give you a little quick welcome here with this video. Most weeks I will provide a kind of video introduction to the unit, give you a sense of where we're going with the unit, and some weeks I may miss the video, but I'll try to do them most weeks. This time I want to first say that both Unit 1 and Unit 2 are open right now, and both will stay open for 2 weeks. So this is to give people who might be joining the class late in the second week a chance to catch up. So you could look ahead to Unit 2 already, but for the first 2 weeks also take a look back to Unit 1 and see if anybody else has joined the class. The focus here in Unit 1 is introductions. So I want to give you an introduction to the course, and mostly I'm looking forward to your introductions. Those will happen in the discussion forums. Let us know who you are and what you're bringing to the course, and especially where you are in your own life transitions. There are so many ways to approach this topic of life transitions and rites of passage. One of the ways that the course reflects that is a seminar orientation, rather than giving you a whole lot of specific readings to work with through the course, and rather than giving you a very tight curriculum. The curriculum, the outline is fairly spacious. We'll spend 2 weeks on a couple different topics throughout the semester. And the readings are also pretty wide open. I'm going to ask you to look around and find the readings and resources that appeal to you, that make sense for you in terms of your goals for this course and where you are in your own life transitions. So you'll see details about the assignments, the readings and resources on the website. I don't need to go over those now, but just to say, I'm looking forward to you going out into the world of transitions and rites of passage, the literature, the videos, the songs, the poetry, academic articles, and bringing back what you find that's useful to you. So that's partly the seminar orientation that reflects the range of ways to approach this topic. But there is one underlying theme to this course that I want to emphasize right here. And that is that wherever you are in your life transitions is just right, just where you need to be. Part of the wisdom of the approach to the stages of transitions is that each stage has a role to play. Each stage has its own task that needs to be accomplished and its own wisdom to be gleaned. Whether you're at the end of an old phase of your life, whether you're in between the old that's no longer and the new that's not yet, in that in-between threshold phase we call it, or whether your transition has moved along into a stage of new beginnings and you're launching into something that's brand new and fresh and exciting and maybe a little unnerving. Wherever you are in those stages, that's just where you need to be. Each stage has its own necessity and its own imperative. So, not to oversimplify it, we can remind ourselves that we're always in various stages depending on what transition we're in. We'll take a look at that more when we get into the course. Week 2, actually. We'll start that out. But for now, I just want to emphasize this underlying assumption, this foundation that I think comes out very clearly in the model of transitions, which is that wherever you are in your transition, be here. This is a right place for you. Along with that assumption is a second assumption, that the wisdom of transitions is its dynamism. The wisdom of transitions is in the movement from one stage to another. Where we get hung up is when we hold on to one stage or resist the next stage, and then we get stuck and things get sort of stagnant. But we're going to be coming at this notion in different ways this semester. The rites of passage as structured rituals, more formal sometimes, more informal other times. Rites of passage that help this movement along, that help us enter into where we are so that the inherent dynamism, the inherent growth can take place. Understanding the stages of transition so we can understand the wisdom of whatever response we're having to the endings, to this in-between time, to the new beginnings. So we can understand that whatever response we're having is right and has a purpose and a function, even a necessity. So we'll look at the rightness of where you are and the rightness of the dynamism that moves you further along toward transformation, toward evolution. So this, I hope, gets us started. I'm looking forward to seeing you online. If you have any questions about the course, the logistics for the website, or anything else, bring them into the office in the course, and I'll check in there mostly every day, or send me an email directly if you have questions. I'm looking forward to getting to know you this semester. Glad you're here. Bye for now.